Hello, my friends. It's your boy, Bishop Matthew Reed Bradby again. I just wanted to take a few minutes out to wish you a powerful, safe, and prosperous Good Friday. That's right, it's Good Friday. And I just want to wish you the very best. I was just sitting down tonight and I was doing some study. And I really wanted to take time to do a spiritual chin check. When we look at what we are, who we claim to be as Christians, we understand that with salvation, Christ has done his part. And it's important for us to look at the etymology of Christianity and understand to be a Christian is to be Christ-like, which means relationship, it can no longer be just Christ reaching out to us, but we have to reach back to Christ, which means we can no longer do the things that we want to do or what we used to do. We can't go to the places and partake in those fallacies that we once did. We have to learn to curb our appetites. So in a nutshell, it's no longer to be a Christian is to carry name only, but to understand it's beyond fellowship to discipleship. I must now stop being myself to be what Christ called me to be. As a disciple, Christ don't follow behind me, but I follow behind Christ. I can no longer ask God as a wish maker, but to be his dream come true. So we got to understand that we must repeal a lot of the things that we do and the actions and accusations that we use to express our discontent for life. But we got to understand that the servant has no place over the master, but the master has place over the servant. And as a spiritual chin check to ministers, understand that this is the season that God is calling for spiritual sons and daughters who are going to respect their elders and not tell their parents what to do. I know oftentimes the church has become just like the world where the children run the house. But in God's house, there has to be decency and order. I understand there's a plethora of ministers complaining about the lack of opportunity to preach in their pulpits at their home churches. But remember one thing, my friend, my brother, my sister, from the bottom of my heart, that's someone else's home. What right do I have to walk into my physical father's house and usurp authority and take over his house? No, that's his house. You got yours to build. Oftentimes when I hear ministers and I hear people complaining about them not having the opportunity to preach, that means you have not been humbled enough to understand. We haven't been called just to preach. Ministry is 10% preaching, 90% living. And in this dispensation of your life, it's more not what we say, but how we live. You have opportunities to minister every day. Try going out to a homeless shelter. Try volunteering at an orphanage. Try the cancer ward at your local hospital. There are many opportunities for ministry. But really what you're saying is, I want to preach from the pulpit. The glamour, glitz, the TBNs, the word networks has gotten to your eye, and humility is felt. Repent this week. It's Good Friday. Go to your spiritual father. Go to your spiritual mother, to your pastor. Even when you become a pastor, you need a pastor. So I'm going to say, go back to them. Do what I have done and apologize. Repent. Tell them you were wrong. Tell them I'm not a bastardized minister, but I'm one that has accountability and loyalty and commitment to the work of the Father. See, ministers, you're lesser than the shepherd, but more than the sheep. Therefore, your responsibility is to help to build the kingdom at the house you partake in. Be slow to move and quick to hear. Stop jumping from church to church and become a loyal member of a church and help build that edifice. For you'll reap what you sow in due season. And when you become pastor, you will reap bountiful blessings or a pitiful curse based on how good a son or daughter we've been. Well, this is your spiritual chin check. This is Bishop Matthew Bradby wishing you a safe and prosperous Good Friday. Get your 7 last words. Become the 7 last words. Take this gospel into the world. And also, this Resurrection Sunday, revive the foundations of ministry. Love on people and purpose in your mind that today I'm going to win souls for Christ. It's beyond my collar, my itinerary, my website. It's more about life and life in abundance. It's your boy Bishop Matthew Bradby. All things I said was in love, but we do need a spiritual chin check. And I love you, even if you might get mad at me. This is the season that we're going to do greater things, higher heights and deeper depths, but only through decency and order. Love you, my friend.